Hello everybody, welcome to Easy Coding channel. I hope that you all are having a wonderful learning experience in this channel. Okay, today we're gonna learn about HTML paragraph tag. Formatting web content using paragraphs is quite common, right? We often notice the use of paragraphs in web content. Now the question is, why is that? Why formatting web content using paragraphs is quite common and also important? Let's find out the answer before we head to the main lesson. So, paragraphs play a crucial role in web content for several reasons. For example, readability, organization, aesthetics, and engagement. Now, the first one is readability. Paragraphs break up text into manageable chunks, making it easier for readers to follow and understand the content. No one wants to read long blocks of text, right? As it makes us to be overwhelming. Sometimes, even to think of reading long blocks of text can be so discouraging that we end up by not reading it at all. So, thinking about readability, it's important to format our web content using paragraphs. So, the next point is organization. Paragraphs help our web content to be organized. It allows readers to follow the flow of information and understand the relationships between different points. Now, in the case of aesthetics, I can say that we structured paragraphs improve the visual appeal of a web page, right? So, proper spacing, alignment make the content look neat and professional. Now, in terms of engagement, organizing our web content by using paragraphs help the readers to be interested to read. So, paragraphs help the readers to be encouraged to read our web content. I hope that you have gotten a clear understanding of the importance of using paragraphs. Now the question is that how can we add paragraphs by using HTML? Well, we do that with the help of HTML paragraph tag. As like the heading tag, paragraph tag has two parts. The first part is the opening tag and the part which has forward slash, that is the closing tag. And in between we add the content which is our paragraph. Now let's say we have two paragraphs and we have added paragraph tags for each of these paragraphs, and now when we will run this code we will see two separate paragraphs in our website. Basically, once we add paragraph tags, the computer will automatically add a margin between these two paragraphs, and it will separate both of these paragraphs from each other. However, when we are not adding any paragraph tag and run this code, into our website we will see a chunk of text. Because we do not have any paragraph tag, the computer hasn't added any margin between the paragraphs. Let's now write a code using paragraph tag and see practically. Before that, let's go to our website and see the examples of paragraphs. And also we will use those examples for our coding. So this is Wikipedia website. Here you can see they have used so many paragraphs. So basically they have formatted their contents using paragraphs. So if we scroll down, we will see there are so many paragraphs in this web content. Now what we will do, we will copy the first three paragraphs from here and then use it for our coding. Okay, to do that we will first go to the VS Code. Here you can see I'm gonna open the VS Code. VS Code is the code editor software, so you must download this. Code editor is free, so you don't need to worry to pay anything. Anyway, from here I will open the folder which is easy coding, which I have created in my first lesson. So as you can see from here, I'm going to open the easy coding HTML and select it, and here you go, my folder has opened here. So from here I'm gonna create one file under this folder and I'm gonna name it index.html. make sure you name your file something .html, because if you don't add .html, it will computer will not understand that it is a HTML file. So you have to do that. Anyway, now I have gone to the website again, and from here I'm gonna copy the first three paragraphs. So let's copy the first three paragraphs from here. Here I'm copying these paragraphs, and then I will go to a VS Code editor and paste it over there. So I am going to my VS Code editor now, and I open that, and now I'm gonna paste it here. So I have pasted those paragraphs. As soon as I pasted those paragraphs in VS Code editor, what VS Code has done, it separated those paragraphs with spaces. As you can see, here are some lines between those paragraphs, so it has separated those paragraphs. However, you can see I haven't added any paragraph tags over here. So now let me save this file and then open this file through Chrome browser. To do that, I will go to the main folder which is saved into my computer. Let me minimize the screen, and here is my folder. I'm gonna open this folder, and I'll go to the index.html file, and I will open it through Google Chrome. So as soon as I open this file through Google Chrome, I can see my website is ready, and here is my website. However, I can't see any paragraphs other than a chunk of text. So I hope you understood that because I didn't add any paragraph tags, that's why I have gotten just a chunk of text rather than having three separate paragraphs. So what will I do now? I will add the paragraph tags for my paragraphs, and then I will save this file and then refresh the page in Google Chrome, and then I hope I will get my three separate paragraphs. But there is another problem I can see. In VS Code, the paragraphs are too big that I can't actually view it fully. So I will show you the solution for that later. So just bear with me. Anyway, first of all, let me add the paragraph tags for each of these paragraphs. So I have added the opening tag for the first paragraph, and then the closing tag, and now I will go to the file menu, and from there I'm gonna save this file. And once I save this file, I'll refresh the page, and as you can see, my first paragraph is visible onto my website. I can clearly see it. Now let me add paragraph tags for my second paragraph. Here I am going to add the opening tag. Here go, the opening tag is done. Now I'll go to at the end of the paragraph and then add the closing tag. So here go, I'm gonna add the closing tag. So here I have added the closing tag. Now what will I do? I will go to the file menu again and save, and then in Google Chrome I will refresh the page. Here I go, I can see my second paragraph also visible onto my website. Now similarly, I will do the same thing for my third paragraph. Even though now you can see that the third paragraph is visible, but you must add the paragraph tag for your third paragraph, because if you add anything else after that, it will again turn to a chunk of text if you don't add paragraph tags. So here we go, I have added the opening tag, and now I'm gonna add the closing tag for my third paragraph, and then I will save this file again in VS Code and then refresh the page onto my website. So here I have saved it, I refresh the page, and here I can see that three separate paragraphs are ready onto my website. It is just as like as the actual website look. Now here is the main website, Wikipedia website. From here I have copied those paragraphs. in Wikipedia website, I can see the first three paragraphs are clearly visible. Similar to this, into my website, I also can see those three paragraphs are also visible. So let's now move to the problem which I showed you earlier, that the paragraphs in VS Code are too long that I can't actually view it fully when I minimize the screen. So here you can see I have VS Code screen as well as my website screen, but because the paragraphs are too long that I can't actually view the total paragraphs in VS Code. So now what will I do? I will add some extra spaces to make these paragraph bit shorter so that I can view it fully. In my last lesson, I showed you that if you add extra spaces in index.html file in VS Code and run this code onto your website, it will not actually do anything. So extra spaces will not be visible onto your website. So one more time, I'm showing you that it is very important, because when you have a lot of content which you want to add onto your website, but you want to view it fully on your VS Code editor, to when you minimize the screen, uh, you can add extra spaces actually. So my first paragraph, in my first paragraph, I have added extra spaces. I have done the second paragraph as well, and this is the last one I'm doing it. So here I am adding some extra spaces for my third paragraph as well. So I have added the spaces which I require to. Now I can see all three paragraphs fully. As you can see, I extended the screen and my paragraphs are shorter than it was before. Now what will I do? I will save this file in VS Code. I'm going to the file menu, and from there I will hit the save button. And once I do that, I will go to the website and refresh the page over there. As you can see, I refreshed the page even though I have added extra spaces in the index.html file. It actually didn't affect anything onto the website. So in my website, I can see all three paragraphs are there, and there are no extra spaces which I have created in index.html file. So viewers, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. In my next lesson, I'll be teaching you self-closing tag, which is one of the important topics in HTML to cover. See you all on to my next lesson. Until then, bye bye.